Leo, how you doing? My lucky streak, my lucky win. Lucky, 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 my ships have come in. Unless you're doing anything to do with around poetry, or you're dealing with a 6, life path, or healing year number, or a Gemini, or a Capricorn. But I'm hearing your luck has just come in. So, I don't know, just come in is what I'm hearing. Look, just come in, you're welcome, just come in. No, it's okay, just come over, it's fine, just come over. Come in. Look at what you could have won. So, you can be dealing with a Jim, James, Justin, Julian, Jason, Jasmine, anybody beginning with J also, okay, or A, Abby, Abigail. But I'm hearing for a lot of you though that your month is like your ships have come in. So whatever it is that you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Okay, so if you're ordering something or anything like that, it's going to finally arrive. If you do not have an arrival, okay, you have a rival, you have competition. So you have a lot of this where it's competitive. So I don't know if you're doing anything around fitness or trying to beat the competition to it. Okay, because I am either hearing because these messages, they could be for you or your partner, right? But we'll get to the grips of what they are in a minute, Leo. If you haven't met the channel before, I channel some messages for you. Could be dealing with a Scorpio for, okay, I do channel some messages for you, and then we look at your cards. But they're saying either lucky, luck, you get everything, like your luck has come in, you've just won the jackpot, something to do with Jack, or crackpot, something to do with Jackie, or Jackson, or Jacksonville, or Jack. Okay, James, Julian, Justin, Jason, also all the J's. But something to do with a lucky, but you also have this energy that they're saying is an arrival. Okay, so you've got competition. So I don't know if someone's trying to beat people off with... someone could be beating someone off quite a lot. Lucky. A lucky fuck is what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's a lucky fuck, that one. So for a lot of you could be dealing with a leprechaun, or maybe someone that's from Ireland, for a lot of you, okay? But I'm also hearing for a lot of you, though, that it's a lucky streak. Okay, so it's kind of like, I don't know, because this could be you or your partner, but it wouldn't be both, really. Because it has to, because you're dealing with 6, like you're dealing with Capricorn, Gemini energies. So you're dealing with like lucky for some, unlucky for others. Lucky for some, unlucky for others. Okay, like, am I going to be the lucky one, or am I going to be the unlucky one? Okay, so what is this relating to? Some sort of relatives around a lucky, unlucky energy, right? Like, they keep saying luck alike, a look-alike. Someone's like doppelganger, or someone that looks the same as what you do, unless you're dealing with a 2, a Libra or a 2 of Cups. And you're like, man, that's my look-alike, that's my double. Something to do with double trouble, or a fighting game, or something. There used to be a karate game, but like double trouble. Or like, my luck has just come in, like everything seems to be welcome, like welcoming, welcome. Like, you're welcome, thank you, you're welcome, thank you, you're welcome, thank you. Like, is this, I don't know, where people just come in and come over and say, no, you're welcome in, don't worry, you're welcome, don't worry, you're fine, just welcome in. Okay, we'll get to that in a second, Leah, hold on a second. Sorry, I need to calm down with these messages of trying to break them down for you of what they're saying is going to happen. So, they're saying something to do with around a rival, okay? Now, because they both sound alike, I don't know if that is... and it sounds like catchphrase, something to do with around, well, it sounds like a rival, but it sounds like someone's coming. Okay, so like somebody's just about to turn up. Now, I don't know if this is like, oh man, I can't wait for them to turn up, I can't wait for them. Is this like a grandparent or a parent or visiting someone? And it's like, man, I can't wait until they turn up, I can't wait until they turn up. Or I can't wait until this thing that I've bought turns up. If you're not buying anything, then it might be your partner. It might be a child, because they keep saying something around that I can't wait for this to turn up. Like, I may have ordered something and I can't wait for it to turn up. Okay. A turn up for the books, like extra shifts, or what do you call it? Where you get a tax rebate, and I can't wait for this to turn up. Like a turn up for the books, or a book that you've ordered or wrote, and something like, man, I can't wait for this book to turn up. Okay. So, I mean, are you buying or wrote a novel, or anybody done anything around Neville or novel or Noel? Okay. But like, I can't wait for this book to turn up. Book. Something to read. Something reading something. The name Ready or Read. Like, I can't wait to read this book. Or I can't wait for something. or I can't. It's kind of like this energy of anticipation, if I'm honest, Leo. Like, I can't wait to get home, or I can't. I mean, it wouldn't be I can't wait to get to work, unless you just really enjoy your job, or you can't wait to see your partner. But they're saying that there's a lot to do with I can't wait. Like, I'm getting impatient, like outpatient, impatient, outpatient, impatient. Anything to do with around temperance of Sagittarius, or like clients, or like people that work for the NHS and all this kind of thing, and I can't wait to get this started. Like, I've got a project underway and I can't wait to get it going. Like, I can't wait to get going. Okay. Because, I mean, I don't know. Whatever it is, it feels like this excitement, and I can't work out what that is, because obviously people's messages are going to be slightly different. But it's like this, man, I just can't wait and to get my hands on this bundle of joy, or bundle. Like, I'm going to bundle it all up and I can't wait to get on there, or something. It could even be my Patron. Hopefully, Leo, the people that are loyal subscribers, could be dealing with Alora, or the name Leo, the name Leo, or L Zabub, something to do with Capricorn, or something to do with around, like, for the Virgo. Okay. But something like, I can't wait to get on this bundle, or I can't wait to see my bundle of joy. So the name Joyce, or Joyce, or Gianna, or Joyce, Gianna, Julian, Jason, Justin, all those same ones. But I can't wait to get something. I mean, is it where you're being visited by your parents, or visited by a child, and you can't wait to get there? Can't wait to get there? So it feels like that you're going, Leo, that it's you that's going towards. So is this a Leo child that's being, like, passed over? I'm hearing passed over. Somebody's passed over here. But you wouldn't be, like, grateful the fact that someone's passed on, right? So I'm hearing, well, I'm grateful I mean, is this Stones? Like the Rolling Stones, or I can't wait to go and see this band, or the music band, or I can't wait to pass this stone. Like, is someone got, like, gallstones or something in their kidney or liver? Because I'm hearing, like, I can't wait until I pass this test, or pass this turd, even, right? But I don't know if there's gallstones. Anybody like, I can't wait to pass this stone. Okay. Now, I'm also hearing that I can't wait to pass this exam or test, like driving test, or some kind of, like, you've been working on it, a project or a test, and you've been taking it for a while, and then during May it's coming to the conclusion of whether you're going to pass or not. And it feels like, I know I'm going to pass it, I just can't wait to get to that bit so I can then have a better job. Or, like, I can't wait to move because then I would have moved closer to the place, and I can't wait to move, is what I'm hearing for a lot of you. Like, I can't wait. Because it feels like a waiting room, if I'm honest, or a dark room. Something to do with around a camera, or Cameron. Camera or Cameron? Because that came up in the last reading that I did. I think it was Gemini. And it was something to do with around a dark room. And it was something to do with around like a camera, or the name Cameron. And that would have involved, like, the child that I predicted. But like a dark room. Like, I can't wait to get in this dark room to, like, start going through all my photography and all my pictures and all my, like, all these things. And it's kind of like this, like, I can't wait to be able to look at my pictures, or I can't wait to start developing them. And I can't wait until you start developing. Unless there's a past one here that says I can't wait until you start developing things. I can't wait until you start develop. So developing is like like art, anything to do with arts or photography. And like, I can't wait until my dark room turns up, or this camera turns up, so I can start doing something that I love. And it feels like that you may end up buying something or something like that. Okay, and you order it and you finally think, you know what, sod it, I'm just going to order it because I love this thing. Right, whatever it is, it could be a Stephen King, but it could be like, this person loves me, so they'll get me. Trust me, I'll get you it, sweetheart, don't you worry. Yeah, my girlfriend's a Leo. But like, something like, I can't wait until it turns up so I can have, like, start doing something, or whatever it is. Something like that. Unless you buy it yourself, I don't know. I mean, is it like your birthday? Well, your birthday's August. Trust me, it's one of the birthdays that I can't not forget. So it's August. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. May, June, July, August. So I don't know. Is it like something that you're saving up for and you can't wait any longer? It's like, oh man, I can't wait any longer. Like I'm either probably just going to buy one, or I don't know. It feels like this thing that you really, really, really want, and you don't know whether to buy it now or wait. Or well, they're saying you might end up buying it now and paying later. So you pay for it in installments of this thing that you really want, and you end up paying for it like, I don't know, if you go to a place here like called Argos, or a club book or something, you can order it and you can pay monthly. Okay, so I can't wait until my monthly. I mean, this I'm hoping that this is people where they're saying, I can't wait until Steve starts bringing out the monthly. But like, whatever it is, like an anticipation. Okay, but I'm also hearing patience is a virtue, and something around Doreen, or patience of temperance, so something around Sagittarius. But I am picking up a lot of energy around like hospital. I can't wait until my appointment, or I can't wait to get this sorted and out the way. Like something like medical could be wrong with a person. They're like, I can't wait to just get this shifted, and then I mean it's like a big weight lifted, like a big weight. Like you could be lifting, yeah. So la la da da da, you could be lifting, yeah. Something like I can't wait for this weight to be lifted. The weight to be lifted. Like, is it like a gym or something like that? The name Jim, James, Julian, Justin, but like lifting weights, and I can't wait until like the. Because I don't know if there is something stopping it, and I don't know whether it's yourselves or a sanction of something, like a warning. And I can't wait until like I can start driving, because say like you get your driving test, or you get a test and you pass it, right? Or like I don't know, if someone has like had say something lifted and it's like, now that's gone, now we can start. Like I don't know, say if you're looking to build something, for instance, and you need the go-ahead by the government first to say that you can do it. Or you need, like, if you're building, you would need planning permission and something like that. And when that comes through, you're like, right, now we've got the certificates, now we've got everything else, we can now get started. Now, I don't know if this is like a trip and you're like, man, I can't wait until I go on holiday and my tickets turn up. Because they're saying something around tickets. Like, I've got tickets to go and see a favourite show and I can't wait till that comes up. Or I've got tickets to book a holiday and I've booked it and blah, blah, blah. And I can't wait until that comes, and that's May. Or you've made a plan during these times before May and during it, and then you're kind of like, man, I can't wait until we go to this place. Like you've started to arrange. It's strange because I'm doing these readings now, okay, but like before May, but like you're starting to make these plans and these arrangements, and like, well, you know what, why don't we go here and do all of this kind of thing? And you might, oh no, that's a really good idea, like that one's a real good one, I can't wait until we get going, right? So if you haven't made these plans, it's possible that these plans could be made during May, is what I'm trying to say. Unless a lot of you are into poetry, I've got no idea. Okay, but they're saying that for you. Right. What else is coming up for Leo? I'm still got to stick with that because that is the main one. It's something around like, lucky, like, man, my ships have rolled in. Something around 6. It's got to be Capricorn, Gemini. Like my luck is rolled in and I can't wait until you turn up. Like, is someone like promised someone to visit someone, and like, I can't wait until you turn up, because I'm hearing like I've got tickets and blah blah blah, and I've planned a trip and I'm on my way. Okay, I'm on my way. So they're saying something around like, I don't know if this is your partner, or for a lot of you, you're going with your partner and you're physically going away for a little while, is what I'm hearing. Okay, because I'm hearing that a lot of this is involving a ticket. A ticket, a fucking ticket, but like a physical ticket, right? A physical ticket for a lot of that. Now, so that could be those, but for some of you that are not planning on a trip or a journey, you could have like a small trip or journey if it's involving like the channeled messages, not the card reading. The channeled messages that were through Gemini, there was this like planning a trip, right? Like private flight, right? You're right, private flight, you're right. But if not, then it's like you've ordered something and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to have a holiday this year. I'm actually going to start, like, there's something else that I really want, and I want to, and I'm going to buy that. But if you're in partnership and you've got a really decent partner, it might mean that you get to do pretty much everything that you want to do, because they're kind of saying that you might be able to do both, because there's this kind of like trying to figure out things of your finances and your money to try and work it around about doing everything right this month, May. I really feel like that it is a good month for you, Leo, to be honest. You have to, if your guys are arguing and spitting and spatting and all that sort of shit, then you're going to have to wait for your tarot reading, okay, which will be up soon. But it's kind of like this energy, what they're saying, like, don't worry, this is going to be up soon. Like you've got like this thing that's here that's stopping someone from doing something. Like your time's going to be up soon, and it's like, beep, 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 right, go. Like your time's going to be up soon, and as soon as your time's up, it's like an egg timer, right, if you like. And it's like a sand timer or something, and it's like, okay, as soon as this is finished, we can then start. Like there's something that is stopping you from starting this project or stopping you from going. Now that's either physical time, the fact that it isn't ready yet, okay, or like you're cooking something and it's like, man, I can't wait for this to start, like a favourite show, or like I can't wait for this. I mean, me and my girlfriend, we're crazy for PlayStation, man, and on PlayStation 4. They've got a load of new games coming out in October, and I've got like what is it? Left 4 Dead or something? Is it? I don't know. It's an old one. It's a zombie game, right? And they're all coming out in like October, all these kind of like May, October sort of time. And it feels like that there's a thing that you can't wait for it to come out or something, and you're like really excited for it, okay? And that it's like anticipation. Like the anticipation is like gripping, like something that's very gripping, like intriguing. Like it's, man, this is gripping. Like I can't wait to, like a show, like you're watching like something on there. I mean, these are just general stuff, right? But like you're watching a show and you can't wait until this next episode comes out. Or like part 2, and I can't wait until part 2 comes out, right? Or like you've read a book and like the second chapter comes out, and you're like, man, I can't wait till the second chapter, right? Something like that, or my second quarter. Something like that. So a lot of anticipation, but it could be a holiday. Like you can't wait until your holiday. Like you've been given like a week or 2 off, and you're kind of like, man, I can't wait till my holiday comes up. I've got holiday time, I've got booked time off, and during that time we've made a plan, and that's where we're going to go away. So it could be the fact that you've got holiday time, like holiday leave, okay, leave off holiday. So the name Lee or Leanne, and you've got a load of things like all ready to, like, man, there's this coming out, there's this happening, and there's that, and blah, 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 and a lot of like organising, ready for this to start to happen. But for some of you, like I said, this is where you'll plan something, like plans of like building or something like that, and as soon as the, sorry, but this is the Aries reading starting, that's why the light just flashed there, but like yeah, like you've planned to build something, or you've planned to open something, and it's coming to crunch time where you're like, man, this is, you know, this is going to benefit me more when we're allowed to do this, because it feels like there is something here that's stopping you from allowing to do that. That's either work time off or planning permission and anything like that, and as soon as you get the go ahead you can work, okay, or a new job, for instance, and you can't wait to get there, and you like, as soon as my job opens I can go back to work and I've got money, right? This kind of thing. But that's what they're saying for you, Leo. So I'm really not picking up any kind of conflict there within your channeled messages. They would be really for the people that are in decent relationships and that are like really planning on trips away and going out and, you know, spending a lot of time together here. Because that's what I'm hearing for a lot of you. And also buying stuff, like going out shopping, and just very simple messages, Leo. Nothing, no drastic messages for you there. Okay, which is a good thing, because I really don't like always keep like with a bad vibe. If they're not bad, I ain't going to try and change them. So something to do about Michael, or Bad, or Jackson, the name Jackie or Jackson. But something here Okay, probably a dog, probably a cat. Like you're buying a dog or a cat or something like that. Or I can't wait to see my dogs or my cats. Something like that. Okay, so let's see what's been going on, Leo, for you very briefly, very quickly. What's been going on with Leo? 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 Show me, please. So, oh, they're all in reverse. So there you go. So you have been communicating very well with your partner here. Your thoughts and plans have been around travel, okay? You've got great communication skills at the moment with your person. I don't feel like there's any blockages or anything. I think it's an open-ended discussion where you discuss things quite a lot. You sit down and you talk things over with each other amicably with the person that you're with here. I feel like there is a lot of communication. I feel like that you have been making plans to travel, but you know, it depends when these come out. But there are plans where you could have been travelling, and you have future plans to travel also. So wherever it is that travelling takes you, I'm hearing, look, let's just see where this takes us, right? Let's just go down this road and just see wherever this takes us, right? Here. Like, not really making a plan, just going with the flow. And look, let's not really make a plan. Let's just get in the car, let's just drive, and then see what we come across. And then let's just do that. Like, you've been going out quite a lot. And I don't think the plans have definitely been there. It's kind of like, you know, when you just... I love doing that, me. You know, when you just jump in a car, right? You could be dealing with the cancer area, maybe. But you jump in a car and you kind of like, you know what? We're just going to go out. We're going to throw caution to the wind. And we're going to kind of like pinpoint something on the map. And that's where we're going to go, right? And you've been going out and you've been driving and you've been going around different places, okay? Experiencing different places here. So that's what I've seen. Well, that's what I've seen for you in the past, Leo. Okay. What's been going on with Leo? Show me what's been going on with Leo. Okay, so the King of Swords. So you could have had a lot of... you could have gone to see your father, or you spoke to your father or mother here for a lot of you. This could be your man. This is my man. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you've been spending a lot of time with them. You could have also just spent a lot of time with your ma, or your mother, or your father. Okay. But I'm definitely hearing like education, and this person owns their own company and they owns their own business, and they've probably been discussing with you about money here, money matters. This will also be your boss of wherever it is that you're working. Okay, so you've been working a lot of hours, and I'm working like a cat. Okay, definitely if you own your own business. But I feel like this even flow around you, ebb and flow kind of energy around you, Leo. Until that turns up, which is the Two of Swords. So you've had a lot of this, well, a path that you see, everybody, again, free will, it doesn't exist. Everybody thinks that free will exists, but it don't, trust me. When you know too much about your future, you won't realise that right in front of you is something else, right? So you have a free will choice, but trust me, a path will lead you down the garden one, right? So normally when you do that, you replay out instances of your karma yet again, over and over again with people. So free will choices are really not what people think that they are. Is that you do have that choice, but you are soon, like, because you can't know too much about your future, because future changes, right? So when you know too much about your future, it changes, and then all of a sudden you think, fuck, I thought it was going to be that person, but it wasn't. It ended up being someone else. And, you know, do you know what I'm saying? Spirit will just kind of like, hold on a minute, you ain't supposed to know that. Okay, so what you can't avoid is your karma, right? You can't avoid lessons. So free will is not there because you have to learn it. And you either learn it with one, a mother, a father, a dogfish, a catfish, your partner, friends, doesn't matter. It comes at you from all angles, right? So the one thing that you don't really have is a free will choice in order to learn lessons, because they'll just replay, right? It's like eat, sleep, rave, repeat, right? So a path was chosen, but something to do with around Libra, big, okay, could have also been around your boss. Let's see what this Eight of Wands has been about. What's the Eight of Wands here? Eight of Wands. Unless you've got Libra in your chart and you're just doing things your own way here, trying to make wiser choices. Also when it comes to buying and selling, stuff like that, trying to make a wise decision before buying it, right? So if there is something of great importance that you want to spend money on, because I did pick up that message for the future, for the past here, I'm kind of picking up like investments, right? And I need to invest my time, and I also need to invest my money more wisely. Okay, so I think that for a lot of you, there have been two lessons here, which have been around investing your time, right, and who to invest that time in. If there's been a lot of complications in family and things like that, mothers and fathers, I think that spiritually what I've heard is that you've just learnt a major lesson around who to invest your time in, who to invest your business in, and who to invest in personally. Okay, so like, who do I trust? Who do I really spend the most amount of time with, right? If people have been causing a lot of conflicts to make me feel as if I'm not worthy of making a decision for myself, what I've learned through this time is that nobody really is in control of me. I can make a decision for myself, right? So you may have had a lot of energy that has been around you where it's been about decision making, around buying and selling, and also around time that is best well spent around the time of the people that give you that, what you want here. Because you do have it, right? But you've kind of had this lesson where it's been involving your parents maybe, and it's like, look, if you don't want to spend time with me, then I'm really not bothered about spending time with you. And then it goes like an ongoing cycle of a choice that this person constantly makes you feel as if you have to make here, right? 8 of Wands. So yeah, something around Gemini, Capricorn possible here, where it's been around. Okay. So I'm just checking on my reading there. I hate not being on my own section. But yeah, buying, selling here. Someone that cares for you a hell of a lot could be a Gemini, Capricorn here. Okay, there's been a lot of like discussions about, well, this person here could be a cleaner, someone that, or the name Tina, or somebody that cleans, or somebody that works for the NHS. Okay, something like that. Okay, but you've been communicating more than likely here. What's the King of Swords? Well, you communicate with people in life, unless you just don't speak, but at all. So you're not a monk, right? So King of Swords, Monk Jack is also what I'm hearing. Monk Jack, or Jackie. Here, also here. So you might be the child of someone that's called Jack, or Jackie, or Jackson. Okay, you might be the child of this person here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If not, and we start to look at your actual patterns of what's been going on in your relationship, I feel that everything's been going fine. There is probably nothing to really be worried about your relationship here at all. Okay, but there might have been fights over a physical child if you've got an ex, or you had children at one point, or even if you're family members, right? But there could have been a lot of discussions over this child here, over this child. Someone talks about their kid or their child or their brother more than the other, is why the 2 is here. I'm hearing they talk about their brother, or they talk about my brother more than what they actually do me. Or they talk about their child and they give them more of attention than what they do me. There's a lonely child here that feels pushed out in the circle or group of family here, of where somebody constantly either one focuses on that child that much that they kind of forget their own life and their own relationship, or they focus on a brother or sister more than the other. Okay? And then you come up against the 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords in family, 6 of Cups. So like I said, if you're great in a relationship and there's nothing really been wrong, you've just been making decisions about where to travel, where to go, where to eat, all that kind of thing here. But there has been conflict, I feel, in the family around someone singling a person out, right, making them feel as if they're single like you. Okay, I'm going to single you out, right here. So I'll always make a point that that person's more important than what you are, right here. Which can be a mother or father that always says, no, they're more important to me than what you are. You know, I can do that, blah, 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 but I've got to make sure my kid is all right. Now, if this child is, say, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, anything like that, fair enough. If this is a grown adult, that's bullshit. Because there's a person here that is constantly focused on this kid. But trust me, you could be that child, right? And if you are that child of this father or mother, there's somebody that singles one of these people out to make them feel inadequate about why they do not, or possibly do not, speak as much as what they want. So this is more of a, well, speak when spoken to. Okay, so it's like, well, we don't really speak that often, but when we do, we kind of speak quite a lot, or I speak down to you to make you feel like that. Like I'm really not really worthy of your time here. So you've got someone that may, like, you'd speak to your partner, probably if you're in a relationship, because you should be in it here. There's someone that speaks about their kids, but there's also someone here that speaks to their partner about their kids, right here. And that seems to have been what's sort of going on as a dynamic very quickly of what I can kind of pick up for you, Leo. So let's have a look at what's going to be coming up for your May reading for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node for May 2021 for Leo. For Leo. Okay, Sun, there you go. The sun is never shining anymore. So you've kind of got... we got 1, really, you got 10. So it's kind of like a never-ending cycle. The same thing again. But things do grow, right? A source of energy is needed, but be careful around buying and selling. Because the sun is going to make you feel as if you're like really happy. Now, if you are, you can afford it, you can. Because this is like a place in the sun, right? I need a placement of the sun. But if your actual sun planet is placed in a certain way, that can make you really feel as if you want to spend. Okay, so because that's why I'm hearing this energy of like, what energy is it that is best well spent for a person, right here? Like, where is my time? Where do I spend the most amount of money, or where do I spend the most amount of time? But great card to come out with. But again, still, it is just the sun, and it really is it's a 10, which is still a 1, right? So it burns, it grows, it burns, it grows. It's just a never-ending cycle of Atreyu, right? The never-ending story. Story time tarot, story time. Let's see, Leo, what they got coming up, please, for May. Aquarius, wow, y'all got a good reading so far. Everything should be really good. Your mother or your father should be an Aquarian or Leo here. I would say your mother or father for a lot of you here has a big Aquarian placement, okay? Definitely within the soul group you've got Leo Aquarius, okay? For a lot of you. You're heading towards what you want to do, okay? So if you are in partnership here and everything is great, then you're just fulfilling, like, you're just like complimenting each other. Something to do around complimenting. Compliment. My compliments. Or my ornaments. Why am I hearing ornaments? My ornaments. Ordinary, dear Watson. Wow, so you have got a good reading. So you got the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups. So there's opportunities and ventures that I feel a lot of you are actually just going on, which is kind of like, you know what, if we can afford it, why don't we just go here, which is a place in the sun, which means anywhere where you go out and it's nice and hot and it's sunny, the summer's coming up, so you could do things here like go out and buy clothes here. This is where people start going through all of their winter clothes, and they get rid of their winter clothes and they start buying or getting out like summer clothes here. Now I'm also picking up summer or Somerset or Ann Summers. So some of you might be buying yourself some new toys, who knows? But I'm hearing a nan also, going to see my grandma or my nan here for a lot of you, right? But like I said, I think that a place in the sun is probably where you decide to go, somewhere that's warm. Like I said, here is also, they're telling me around like putting all like flat packs or something to do with around Rad Pack, right? Baby D also I'm hearing Rad Pack, let me be your fantasy, yeah. So like I'm fantasizing about something that I really want. I'm fantasizing about my partner, and I'm fantasizing fantasy. This is like I'm fantasy. It just keeps saying fantasia. Fantasia. Octavia. October or Octavia? Octavia. Or something that comes out in October. That's the games, right? But they come out in October. Anyway, for a lot of you, like I said, there's clothes that are being looked at here. It's a very simple message, but it is. Like I'm going through my summer wardrobe, and I'm wearing and looking for summer clothes. Okay, summer clothes. Because I'm also hearing like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, a bit like summertime, or the name Summer itself, or Summers, or Sellers, Sarah Sellers, or Summers, or Sal, or Salsa, Sarah Summers, or Steve, or Sarah. Yeah, so that's your reading so far, Leo. If you want more of the reading, you'll have to join Patreon, hopefully. But this is where we're going to do the rest of your reading. This goes to both tiers, which is tier 1 and also the full access bundle. It explains literally everything in the video below. Just before you click on the Patreon link, there's a video, and you can watch it if you want, and it will explain literally everything that I do and the complexities of Patreon, of every question that you may need answering. Okay, like I said, this will also go to tier 1 and also the full access bundle. Okay, after the full access bundle, it's the first that it charges you, but it's in the video, okay, when they charge and everything else, and then what to look out for, of what to join, when to join is the best time also. Okay, if you are on tier 1 and you want to be on the full access bundle, you can watch this still on the tier 1 energy, and then when it comes up to the month, if you want the 4 lots of weeklies that come out through the month, then you can then sort of like upgrade. But I would do that, I would leave and then join again on the first, because you can I'm not really sure how to do it. But full access bundle, you get another 4 or 5 lots of readings that come out through the month, but that starts from the first. This is your monthly, and this will be on both tiers. You can find the links to everything that you want provided below, with personal readings and all that kind of stuff. But thanks very much, Leo, and I will hopefully catch you over on Patreon.